I absolutely love away days. Even though I physically haven't been on a West Ham away day, I just love it when West Ham play away because of the fans and, more importantly, the results. Did somebody just say, wait, just had something in my ear. Did somebody just say West Ham now have the best away record this season so far? I did? Yeah, I did. Because West Ham won today. And we are building something yet again this season. I love playing on the road, and just to quote Frankie Fryer from Soccer AM, I do love playing away. It has finished Everton 0, West Ham United 1 at Goodison Park. I watched this game on around 4 hours worth of sleep because I got in from work late last night. I didn't really get to sleep properly. I had to go back to bed for like 3 or 4 hours, and I've only just woken up within the last half an hour, my time, to make this video. I feel a little bit groggy still, but I'm good. I'm happy because West Ham won, of course, and I have to say, it was a good win. It was a professional performance overall. West Ham were very bright from start to finish and tried to keep things very neat and tidy. I think it was a neat and tidy performance as well. And a very, if I could say this, defence-focused performance. Because the main talking point was how both teams spent a lot of time blocking shots and cutting out crosses. There was a lot of emphasis on trying to cut out each other in this game, because Everton and West Ham are very good attacking systems now under their respective managers. One thing that probably did help was that David Moyes knows Rafael Benitez's teams, given that the two used to manage Everton and Liverpool and were facing each other in the Merseyside derby a lot. So Moyes knows what to expect from a Benitez side. And I think, he cracked the code in this, because West Ham were good defensively, lacked a lot in the final third, but defence was the main talking point. And that's the main focus of this video, is defence, defence, defence. I'm going to get into the starting lineups as per usual and talk about West Ham. The one change in the team present was Ben Johnson coming in for Vladimir Sofal. Sofal picked up a calf injury in the game against Manchester United and chose not to go on international duty in an attempt to nurse it. He still wasn't fully fit in time for the game. Alex Krall tested positive for COVID-19 and was unavailable for selection. And Noble and Fredericks were out as well. I would have liked a bit more rotation, of course, but it was still a very strong team. A lot of people say, what's Fabianski doing in goal when Areola's on the bench? I was one of those people, honestly. I did want Areola to start, and I think he does deserve to start at some point, as is the case with Alex Krall, but, still a very good starting 11 from us. That's the thing. Everyone seemed pretty fit, and everyone was pretty raring to go. I would say that West Ham looked up to it in the opening 10 minutes. A lot of crosses and a lot of possession of the ball. The way that the possession statistics swung in West Ham had nearly 4/5, 80% of the possession in that opening 10 minutes. Everyone looked very alert and was first to every single ball pretty much, but there was nothing in the final third. Again, everyone knew where to be position-wise and knew how to move the ball, but the crossing was still woeful. We were just going too high with the crosses, and Antonio wasn't getting anywhere near them. Everton did liven up as well and forced the defence to be a bit more gritty. Zouma, solid, had to block a couple of shots. Cresswell made some good clearances as well, and I think he needs to be talked about in this game, because defensively Cresswell was good in his left-back role. But West Ham needed to be clinical in that first half. This had a first half that mirrored the Brentford game in a way, in the sense that we had a lot of chances and didn't really have anything to come of it. The build-up play, like I keep saying, great, but the end product wasn't there. And I was worried that this would end up being a game of two halves, or West Ham would end up blowing it and losing 1-0 by Everton shithousing a goal, if you want to put it that way. But, Everton weren't exactly perfect in the first half either. Iwobi was absolutely poor. He missed a golden chance when the ball went through his legs and he tried to shoot, and it was cleared away. West Ham did actually get 1-0 ahead after Jarrod Bowen's effort was parried into the path of Souček, but Souček was ruled offside. And it was the right decision. I didn't really celebrate it. But another thing that annoyed me in that first half was, even though like West Ham had possession, like I say, why the hell are we striking from distance all the time? Antonio striking from distance is completely unheard of and not in his book to do that. Since when has Mikel Antonio scored a goal from outside of the box? I can't even remember him doing it in his old 6 years at West Ham now. Benrahma struck horrifically over as well. And who else? I think Fornals. Didn't he strike wide as well? I'll just put this now. Fornals didn't really have a very good first half. He looked a bit lacklustre. But either way, half time, it was 0-0, and it wasn't all that bad. But I would have been tempted to throw off Fornals and stick on Vlasic instead, just for a bit more energy. Either way, it was still 0-0 at half time. Good structure in the team, good passing, good use of possession, but no end product. And this is the downfall of West Ham in games where they've lost no end product or Antonio being way too isolated. I saw those two things in the first half, and it worried me a little bit because I was wondering if that was going to continue in the second half and Everton would grow into the game. Everton had some off-target chances to start off that first half, but Everton grew into the game a lot more. They wanted to get the ball to Salomon Rondon, who actually was kept very quiet in the game. He wasn't even busy in the first half, Rondon. He only touched the ball one time. But Everton wanted to get the ball into him through crosses of Damari Gray and Andros Townsend. There was a counter-attack that Everton did have, and thankfully at the very last minute Declan Rice managed to pick the ball away and get it back and go in the opposite direction. And, oh man, Declan Rice in this game, I love the guy. He just gets better and better with age and better week in, week out. Compared to the player that he was 3 years ago, he's grown, he's matured, he's developed the game and made his own style into his own. Into a attacking CDM who is very good at predicting plays before they happen. He predicted that and intercepted correctly and perfectly. So that's another thing that was really good, was Declan Rice's performance, particularly in the second half. That interception was key. Zouma as well also helped to block the ball, as did Rice. They were blocking balls. It seemed to be like the battle of the centre-backs in the second half because both teams seemed to put the bodies on the line to stop shots from coming towards the goal. Everton did, West Ham did. I know there were loads of occasions when that happened. And it was good defending by either team, in all honesty. West Ham just needed to find a break in the game. And I don't really know what it was, but I think West Ham just needed to get the goal somehow. And I knew it wasn't going to come from up top or in the final third. It was going to probably come from a set piece. And lo and behold, it came from a set piece with 15 minutes left. Jarrod Bowen whips in a corner. Angelo Ogbonna gets his head on it. Lovely header into the net. Really good goal by the Italian centre-back. Really good cross as well. Prior to that, Jordan Pickford seemed a little bit vexed because he was believed to have been fouled by Antonio when they were both going for a loose ball. But nothing came of that. And from that point onwards, West Ham were in control of the game for the most part. Souček got his face stamped on by Rondon, but although he did have clear puncture wounds in his face from the bottom of the boots, he just got up and got on with it, and he's just absolutely solid. Anyway, he's like a Czech man of steel. Basically, Souček. Nothing will ever bring him down, no matter how much blood he sheds or how many scars he gets. But he still came off, and Craig Dawson came on. West Ham reverted to 5 at the back to just defend. Anthony Gordon came on for Alex Iwobi in a substitution for Everton, and Iwobi had a shocking game, so that didn't surprise me. West Ham just looked a lot better with the ball from that point onwards. Lanzini came on, Benrahma off, and Bowen came on for... Well, Bowen came off, and on came Andriy Yarmolenko later on, just to kill a few seconds off the clock. But West Ham just needed to stop the attacks from Everton. Everton had a corner very late on, which Ben Godfrey headed over, and that was the last chance of the game. So West Ham won it 1-0. And 1-0 wins, got a lot of positives to it. Clean sheet. Cresswell was good. Rice was excellent. Zouma was excellent. Ben Johnson as the right-back position. I'm surprised I haven't mentioned him earlier in this video. Ben Johnson looked fantastic earlier in this game. Very early on and through his natural right-back position as well. Fabianski kept a clean sheet, so that was good. However, I do have to have some constructive criticism. And that is, I thought Fornals and Benrahma were a little bit off. And maybe they may need to be rotated a little bit for the game against Genk that's coming up Thursday. But let's enjoy this win. Let's enjoy tonight. I'm really happy that West Ham won the game. And we needed it because back-to-back losses wouldn't have been great. And we got Spurs next. So the pressure was on to win today. It's a good win. And just also shows how good we are from both defensive aspect and set-piece aspect. Thank you very much for watching this episode of The Aftermath. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing Off the Press and the preview for the Genk game next week. And I have quite a bit of time to do it as well. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll see you all soon.